Hello, welcome to Z Gadget Review. Today was pre-order day for the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S. I went through a range of emotions trying to get this console like I never have. So luckily, I was able to pre-order an Xbox One X. I wasn't able to do an Xbox One S, and this is the reason why. It was just wild. So I opened different windows at around 8:50ish, 9 o'clock is when I opened Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Microsoft, Amazon. Those five. Um, I wasn't gonna do Walmart, and so I was fiercely refreshing the pages just to make sure that everything was gonna work. GameStop had a countdown, so this added to that dramatic stress level. So my main thing was I wanted to buy it from Best Buy because I have $55 worth of points that I could use towards the purchase. When 11 o'clock rolled around, I started refreshing the page on Best Buy and said, coming soon. That link didn't change. I went into GameStop, and GameStop immediately took me into a queue. It was a window that said not to touch anything, not to do anything, that you are in line in queue to buy the console, to just pretty much chill out and wait. Just to make sure, though, I also refreshed Microsoft's, and it didn't give me an option to purchase. It only gave me the only thing that came up was the option to do the all access pass, so the break down the price to the $34.99 a month, and I clicked on that, and it took me to another page. But then when I tried to add the console to my card, it just wouldn't let me. So then I went into Target and I refreshed Target. The thing was there, so I clicked pre-order, and it put the item in my cart. I went to Amazon. Amazon was not showing anything. I kept refreshing it. Nothing was coming up. When I went to Target, I was waiting for Target to add it to my cart. Then I went back to Best Buy. I refreshed Best Buy. Still nothing. Best Buy still showed just a grayed out button. Checked on my GameStop. GameStop still said, just relax. We got you. I was like, all right. Went to Microsoft. Microsoft just crashed. Like it just error after error after error. I went back to Target. Target said that the console was in my cart. So I went to my card. I clicked place order, window, and then it came up and it said, your card is empty. I was like, what? What do you mean my card is empty? No. So I refreshed, and it kicked me back to the main homepage. Did a search for Xbox Series X, showed me that it was ready to pre-order. Click pre-order again, waited for that, went to check to GameStop. GameStop still said, relax, dude, we got you, just chillax. And I was like, okay, whatever. Let me go back to Best Buy. Best Buy still grayed out. Let me go to Microsoft. Microsoft still having errors. Then I was like, let me go to Amazon. Amazon still nothing in it. Eventually, I'm able to get to the place order on Target. Click on Target, and it just says, keeps showing and showing and just going, and then it will refresh and it will show my card. It will refresh and it will show my card, but it wouldn't put the purchase through. So then I went to check at Best Buy one more time, and Best Buy was still telling me, no, we were not ready to sell anything. Still, for some reason, grayed out button. Microsoft just completely unresponsive, and Amazon just not showing anything at all. So eventually, when I went back to check on GameStop supposedly passed me through my queue, so it refreshed the window. And when it refreshed, it just took me to the main page where I could do the pre-order, and like I had to look for the console next. So I clicked it, and then it just kicked me out back to the main page, like nothing happened. like it said, oops, there was an error and refresh. I was like, what the hell? By this point, I had given up on Best Buy. I didn't care about Amazon, and Microsoft was just dead. So I was like, it's GameStop and Target, either one of those two or both, whatever. So I refreshed Target again to try to get the order through. It didn't. I went back to GameStop. GameStop allowed me to go back into the page where the Xbox One X was. I did a pre-order. This time it allowed me to add it to my cart. Once I added it to the cart, then I furiously clicked place order, and then it said, your cart is empty. And I was like, wait, what? No, my cart isn't empty. The item is right here. I'm looking at it. It says that it's in my cart. And so I was like, okay, at that moment I was like, whoa, okay. So do I get out of this and go back to the main page and try to do the whole thing again, or do I just stay here and hope that, fingers crossed, it is going to work? So I just kept clicking place order on GameStop and then clicking place order on Target. I was like, one of them is going to work. Every time I click place order on Target, it will just, show the wheel. Same thing with I kept getting the same error with GameStop. Your cart is empty, your cart is empty, your cart is empty. And I'm like, well, my cart is not empty. I can see the item right here, right now. After clicking on GameStop a bunch of times, eventually it went through and it said, your order has been placed. But I didn't believe it. And so then I logged back into the account and I checked my orders and it said that the order was there. And then I got an email confirming that I got an Xbox Series X coming to me on November 10th. Now, I hated this experience because I don't think companies' websites are set up to handle this much traffic in one day. People, are trying to buy something, obviously, by Microsoft crashing the way it did. Why can't we go back to the good old days where we could go into a store and do the pre-order, and sit out? I was the first person in LA, I think, in actually the state of California, when the Xbox One came out, to be the first in line. Actually got to meet Phil Spencer and a bunch of cool people in line. It was a really cool experience. I was there. I think I was there I think I was there overnight. And I mean, meeting the people in line, you're all there for the same reason. I mean, I know right now COVID and all that, but I still don't think that even if COVID didn't exist, that they would have been pre-orders at the store. I really don't think that Sony and Microsoft would have gone that route. But I just really like the experience of being able to be there with people that have the same passion that you do. And I just kind of miss that whole experience. It is a hassle. You are outside overnight. Overall, I enjoyed the experience of being able to do that and to spend a night outside Milk Studios in Los Angeles to meet Phil Spencer, to get access to a party, inside Milk Studios, as they had that day set up. They had Mouse DJing. They have all these booths set up with all the games that were coming out, with all the launch titles for the Xbox One. It was a really good experience that I will cherish for the rest of my life, once in a lifetime kind of thing, as they say. All right, that's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be alerted every time that we put new videos. And I want to thank you very much for watching.